At some point, you have to realize and see the world system as just as narcissistic as your abuser was. In this next installment of my series entitled Boundaries, I'm going to prove to you just that. And I'm going to show you step by step how to navigate this world in a healthy way. Stay tuned. So, hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Own Your Own Freedom, where we look at how to navigate this world, this toxic world that we live in, and to develop the appropriate boundaries and recover from the childhood wounds or toxic wounds by toxic individuals in our life. Thank you for staying tuned for me. I took a hiatus. I took some time, and I might do it again, to sort of reevaluate my life. I moved, some things in my life changed. I got a different job. Things have been moving around. And I also tested online dating. I realized that it's important to not to shield myself from past experiences or shield myself from experiencing life, but to embrace them and to learn from them along the way. So soon I will do a video on basically the way to navigate a conversation in the dating world, and the types of conversations that expose selfish or toxic individuals. But today we're going to talk about emotions. In this installment, it's important to realize that many things in our life are an infringement upon our emotions and our emotional boundaries. For example, people are surprised that I live in Poland and I'm not freaking out about the war in Ukraine. If you've been following me for a while, you realize that I moved here recently, and I finally moved to the capital city, Warsaw, Poland. And yeah, we are experiencing an uptake, major inflow of refugees from Ukraine. And there is some talk about war spreading to Poland. But people are surprised. They're shocked that I'm not affected inwardly. And I realize that maybe they want me to be, maybe I'm supposed to be affected or unstable based on what we see in the news and what we hear on YouTube and podcasts and things like that from these quote unquote specialists. And I think that that's one of the ways, through the media, through what we hear, through what we see and what we listen to. That's one of the major ways that our emotional boundaries are broken down, eroded, and abused. Despite my personal connections to Ukraine through, friends and colleagues, and I even have people from my church that are from Ukraine, I've maintained an internal calm. Why is that? Well, it's because two reasons. One, I realized that growing up, I didn't have a choice about the information I was receiving and how my external world affected me. But inwardly, it's possible to remain calm even though the external world is going crazy. But also the second reason is that I've lived in fear and terror before in my household. I've lived under a reign of a narcissist. I know exactly what it's like to fear for my life, to fear for my future, to believe that this is all that there will ever be, that I don't deserve anything better, that I'm subject to my environment and to the people that abuse me. I know what that's like. And it will be over my dead body that I will go back to that. I've made a choice to shut out all of these negative things. Little by little, I'm not perfect, but little by little, I've made a choice to emotionally shut off my response, my reaction to many things that I see. but it doesn't mean indifference. I'm able to sympathize and not empathize with everything and everyone. Actually, the problem today is that, on social media, on the news, people, your friends groups, they all try to convince you that you're supposed to care about everything, everyone, and every circumstance, everywhere, all over the world. But empathy should be limited to your close relationships. Empathy doesn't have the capacity, true empathy, does not have the capacity to be spread to halfway across the world, to someone you've never met, whose experience you've never experienced, who lives a entirely different life with different values, different morals, different views. Empathy is being able to put yourself in someone else's shoes and feel what they might be feeling without projecting your own feeling upon them. What we're seeing right now is a lot of projection and a lot of fake empathy. Empathy is not for the world. It is for yourself, for your family, for your loved ones, and for your friends. But because empathy is such a powerful emotion, the world, society, even, marketing companies, it's desperate to capitalize on it. For example, if you can feel the pain of that woman in that depression commercial, advertising for medication, for a medical visit with a whole lot of side effects that they are really reluctant to share, you're likely to spend money and energy supporting the cause or supporting whatever they're trying to sell you. They want your emotions. They want your emotional investment. And so you notice sometimes you watch these commercials on YouTube. The video that you're watching may be at 20% volume, but the advertisement is at 100% volume. And it's shocking because they want you to react. They want to get your attention. They want you to believe that that's important, what they're showing you. And so it drains your emotions. Everything in this world is designed to drain you. World events, news, social media, everything is like an advertisement. It's not just about money, but it's about selling you fame, importance, relevance, status, value, and all these things. Value is given to things that have the power to steal your empathy. Everything in this world is designed to drain you. The only person that is not designed to drain you is God and the immaterial things. Immaterial meaning love, sacrifice, forgiveness, trust, friendship, family. All these things are immaterial. They don't drain you. What's so also something that I realized in the dating world, and this I will also make a video about this, is that in the dating world, one of the ways that you can detect someone who is toxic is that they ask questions, they do things that poke at your triggers, things that bother you, and they drain you unnecessarily of energy. They might probe into your past, probe into decisions you've made about your life, probe into your values, not in a healthy way of curiosity or respect, but in a way of condescension, or there are many other ways to describe this, but that's one of the ways that I will get into of how you can sort of see a toxic individual in the dating world, is because they are draining. Before they even get into the point of behaving in a way that's draining or childish or selfish, the questions they ask, the things that they do that trigger past experiences, it's designed, they do that to drain your emotions, to ensnare your emotions. So whether it be news, politically, whether it be on social media, people ganging up on you for having an opinion that's not according to the status quo, whether it be your friends group or dating, Everything in this world will drain you. And it's important to realize and to understand and to embrace the things that don't drain you, to invest your time in things that don't drain you, and to cut out and to separate yourself from things, people, and situations that do. No one and nothing is entitled to your feelings, to your empathy, to your thought life, anything. If it doesn't feed you, limit your exposure to it. Please let me know what you think about this video. I'm so happy that I can be back. Bear with me, as I don't know if my content will be so consistent, but like this video, share it with friends and family, especially during this time when the world is in chaos, and subscribe to my channel, because I hope I have a lot of ideas for my series on boundaries that are just coming to me. And so I'd like to put them out as soon as possible. So follow me so you don't miss any of my videos. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, and I will see you on the next one.